The single player for Splatoon 2 is definitely surrounded by mystery at the moment. Everybody is wondering what the hell has happened to Callie. Has she been kidnapped? Is she dead? What on earth has happened to her? But pretty much Nintendo of America tweeted out a link to a website. First of all, it just had a sunken scroll, but then it got updated with some prologue details which may give us some more information about what we will be experiencing in the single player for Splatoon 2. So I'm just going to read out what this information is, and pretty much I will then give you my theories on this information and what it could mean for the single player. About 9 months have passed since the final Splatfest. Twilight lowers its curtain on Inkopolis. Neon signs paint the dusk in brilliant shades of green and pink. The Squid Sisters dance on as though driven by the inkling love of battling for turf. Memories such as these linger vividly etched in my mind, but feel too like remnants of a long forgotten past. It happened the night the final Splatfest came to an end. The showdown of Callie versus Marie ended in victory for Marie, but there was no ill will between the two. The girls left the studio arm in arm, smiling and laughing as they always had. The bond between them would remain unbroken for years to come, or so it seemed at the time. There are so many theories that could be sprung based on that prologue alone. Is Callie dead? Is Callie still alive? Has she been kidnapped? Has she got jealous by Marie, winning the final Splatfest? Has she now, turned evil and is now fighting for the Octolings, and she will be the final boss that you will encounter in Splatoon 2. There's just so many theories that you can have based on that prologue. I think one thing to mention is that I think basically that is Captain Cuttlefish reading that out pretty much. I think that is the view of Captain Cuttlefish, or maybe it is the view of Judd. We just don't know at this moment in time. I think it is Captain Cuttlefish, but I think the theory that I'm sticking to is that Callie got jealous of Marie winning, and then she is now fighting for the Octolings. But pretty much how it seemed like from that prologue is that you could have so many theories based on that. It's like the bond between them would remain unbroken for years to come, or so it seemed at the time. That bond could be broken by Callie getting kidnapped, Callie dying, Callie getting jealous, and then fighting for the Octolings. That bond could be broken in so many ways, and it's great that the single player is still a mystery at this time. Obviously, Nintendo will go more in depth with the single player, but what I think will happen is the sunken scrolls will return in the single player, and pretty much when you will pick them up, you will learn about the backstory, you will learn about the prologue, but you will be fighting in the present day. So you will be experiencing the relationship between Callie and Marie in the present day, but you will find out in the sunken scrolls what happened before that point. You will find out what happened to that relationship to get to that point in the single player. So that's what I think will happen. You will fight in the present day, but the sunken scrolls will give you some sort of backstory about what happened to the relationship. So let me know your thoughts about this single player. I think one thing I must mention before I do end this video is that it is incredibly amazing how we flipping influenced the story for Splatoon 2. I don't think anybody, I know there were some sort of theories knocking about at the time that, oh, what if, if Callie wins, that means Nintendo will kill off Marie, or if Marie wins, they will kill off Callie. But I don't think anybody expected Nintendo to actually follow through with that. I think people just expected that final Splatfest to just be, that's it, its own in-game event, and that is it. It will not affect the lore behind Splatoon. But the fact that it has, for me, it's just amazing. The fact that we as players influenced the lore for Splatoon 2, I think is just incredible. I think it's really cool, and I'm really excited to see what the single player will be like in Splatoon 2. So of course, I will be on it like a flipping car bonnet when Splatoon 2 does release. I probably might even do a let's play of Splatoon 2. Seriously, I'm looking forward to this game. Really am. I can't wait until the 21st of July. And I will definitely get to pre-order the free amiibo as well. Definitely want those amiibo to go alongside my Splatoon Wii U amiibo. I'm a massive fan of Splatoon. Really am a massive fan of the Splatoon IP. And that is, partly down to the lore behind it. And this definitely adds to it. So let me know in the comment section below what you think has happened to Callie. Has she been kidnapped? Is she dead? Or do you think Callie got jealous by the Splatfest result and she got, turned by the Octolings and is now fighting for the Octolings? And in this single player, maybe you will play as Marie this time around. Maybe you won't just play as a general Inkling. Maybe as Marie, you will have to try and get to Callie and try to stop her feeling jealous and try to turn her back into the Callie that we knew in Splatoon Wii U. That is a theory that I did talk about in a separate video. I gave you an idea about whether Callie and Marie will be playable in Splatoon 2, so I'll leave a link to that video in the top right, and I will also leave a link to the Splatoon 2 playlist as well, where I've got news, discussions, my ideas for the game in that one playlist, so make sure you are checking that out. But yeah, this single player, really am excited for it. Really am. I can't wait to see what has happened to Callie. Has she been kidnapped? Is she dead? Really hope she isn't dead. I can't see Nintendo killing off Callie just because she is really popular. Or she is, Callie and Marie, they are popular. I can't see them killing one of them off. So I think she has either been kidnapped or she got jealous and she is now fighting for the Octolings to try and take out Marie. She is now trying to kill Marie. And maybe as the Inkling, maybe you will have to try and stop Callie from killing Marie. That would just be really cool. Really, I'm excited to see where they will go with this single player. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.